Welcome back to Taylor Lanes in Taylor, Michigan, and the conclusion of the men's final, the Chameleon Championship. I want to remind you, tomorrow night, duel between two young guns. Brady Quinn looks to lead the Browns back into contention, while Trent Edwards is out to rally the Buffalo Bills back to their winning ways. Monday Night Football here on ESPN at 8:30 Eastern.
Who do you like?
I don't like Trent Edwards lately because he's single-handedly mauling my fantasy team. His tail on waivers. How about that? Who do I like? I like the Bills.
There you have it.
Machuga in the fourth, off an open frame 8.
Wide lookout.
That's not your best.
In back-to-back shots of the big 4 split. And now the 1-2-8-10 washout.
What's next? 7-10?
That's if he can get it back to the pocket.
Yeah.
I think it just, to me, it looks like Mike is starting now to get too aggressive. It's a title match. Everything that he's worked for up until this point is coming to a head, and it looks like he's getting overly aggressive. Back-to-back open frames.
It is really hard to win a title with back-to-back opens.
And if you're Bill O'Neill trying to win your first career title, it's really hard to be sitting still over there when your opponent goes back-to-back opens, and sitting on the bench, you now have a 28-pin lead working on a strike. Bill has to keep his emotions in check.
That's the move.
Now he's dealing with double wood. We're breaking out all the terms here with what Machuga's leaving.
Remember, this is a lane he just big forward on, and so he makes a little bit of an adjustment, and the ball never turns over. Go ahead, Rob.
At least he puts the open frame run to an end with that spare pickup.
Yeah, I mean, it almost looks like he needs to kind of do what Bill O'Neill and what Wes Malott did in the last match, and that's just to move in a little bit from where he's at now and get his hand into it a little bit more and kind of circle it a bit.
Is it too late?
Well, I'll let you know after the next 2 shots that O'Neill throws. And that shot never got far enough right, so it hit the hook spot that Brian Kretzer and Sean Rass were using earlier in the day. And you see, this needs to get another three boards right of that to be able to have a chance to get to the pocket. Now he leaves at 310, looking to get the ball in between the 3 and the 10 pin.
Trying to take care of the baby split here.
Buddy, you are breaking out all of the bowling verbiage today.
That was the baby split. You were talking about Machuga maybe being a little like that, ramped up, a little too energetic there.
He's getting a little geeked up, man. You got to just, chill out.
And that was something that was a concern of O'Neill coming into this game when he bowled Walter Ray Williams Jr. last week in Hammond. He said, I was amped up. I could see it by the lack of carry. I was too fired up. This time I hope to be a little bit calmer. Better shot. His 4th strike of this title match.
Rob, there's nothing like experience. And Bill O'Neill, coming off of his show last week, brings that experience into today. All he was hoping for coming in was to find a decent ball reaction and to make good shots. And the more he's in this situation, the more he'll be able to handle the nerves.
Machuga rallies with the strike right here, and this the first of 2 title matches you'll see on today's live broadcast. Following this one, the PBA Women's Series takes to the lanes. Michelle Feldman taking on Jody Wessner.
Mike Machuga looking to cut into Bill O'Neill's lead. The strike here, he can reduce that to 18. Rob, I think it's a must-strike situation.
Must strike he does. His 4th. strike of this match, and second time he's strung two together.
It's all about fine-tuning, and Mike Machuga there appeared to move further right, bring his speed up, back the hand out, and just rifle one to the 1-3 pocket.
Very long, nasty 7-day stretch of bowling for O'Neal. Again, last Sunday he was in Hammond, Indiana, lost in the final. Gets a break there, dropping the 7, leaving just the 10, and then he got in the car for the 4-hour drive from Hammond here to Detroit with Michael Fagan, and Michael Fagan was nice enough to drive a majority of that one rather than sleep in the passenger seat. But O'Neal got here Monday, bowled 14 games, Tuesday 18 games, took Wednesday completely off, another 14 games Thursday, 18 more on Friday, took yesterday off, and here he is in the final. Oh, baby.
Hey, welcome to the tour and bowling well. I mean, that's what we do. You know, you get on a roll, and you don't want it to ever end. You bowl a lot of games, you make TV, you go to the next week, and you hope to continue to ride that wave. And that last shot, Bill O'Neal dodged a huge bullet, not leaving the 7-10 split and maintaining an 18-pin lead.
Both are finalists with 4 strikes through 7 frames. We begin the 8th with O'Neal, the #1 seed. Did not like it, hands on head.
Just what we talked about, just what you'd mentioned. Overly aggressive, too amped up, and throws it right through the break point. Now that ball, a little bit softer speed, that has a chance to turn the corner, but not thrown that hard.
And he left it open.
Did you feel that? Did you feel that, Rob?
Yeah, I felt that momentum change. And we've got a sprint to the finish here as Machuga can take the lead here. It would be his first lead in this title match.
Just catch. Oh, Michael.
Well, some days you're the dog and some days you're the hydrant. And right there, Mike Machuga gets the good break of not leaving the 2-8-10, only leaving the 2-pin, keeping himself well into this match. An open frame there would have been devastating.
So Machuga picks up the spare in the 8th. And we begin the foundation frame with Machuga. Just 5 pins separating these two. O'Neal trying to visualize his first career tour title. Machuga eyeballing his second. Gets them all. So is he the dog right now?
I would say yes.
And the head drops, and now it's O'Neal's turn.
That's a great shot coming off of that open frame for Bill O'Neal. And his fate is in his hands. He can strike out and lock this match up.
Wonderful response from O'Neal. He has gone 64 career events without a title, 8th most of current exempt players. Twice he's been a runner-up through his career, once already this season, and that was last week. Bill O'Neal, nicknamed the Real Deal, needs 2 strikes and 6 pins to get his first tour title. And we get closer.